Hi Aries, it's Super T. I'm here to do your reading for 2000. Here to do the reading for September of 2017. This is going to be a Lenormand reading. It's a 9-card spread, something different. It's like I said before, I like to try different spreads and do different things. Okay, I'd like to get a feel for how different readings read and how different information flows. Very interested in that. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. So let's get to your reading here shortly. And again, it's going to be 9 cards. The center card is representative of yourself. Okay. It does have a feeling of a Celtic cross, but anyway, the center card is indicative of you. Okay. It does represent you. 3 more cards. So the center card is yourself. The strength card, you're trying to be strong, Aries, trying to hang on, be tough, probably through tough times. The strength card is usually somebody that's trying to be strong through hard times, a breakup, painful situation. Okay, let's get to the reading. The strength card does have Leo energy. That is starting with your energy. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is fire energy. And what that's saying is, for this reading, you're trying to be strong. I do get the feeling that there was something that had the potential to work out, and it was really strong at the beginning. I mean, there was a lot of emotions and love and a lot of feelings. If this is a relationship that you were, I feel like this relationship was just maybe, could have been maybe 2-3 months ago that you broke up. Not very long ago. 2-3 months maximum. Okay. And you just feel you're trying to be strong. You are fighting your emotions. You're fighting all kinds of things. It's like you're fighting you're fighting a lot of things, what people have to say. You're fighting what you're saying to yourself. You're fighting the right thing to do. You know, you go back and forth as to whether it was a mistake or not. We know because we do have a lot of cups in your reading. Okay, so let's go forward. Anyhow, the center card does represent you. And in the Lenormand reading, the first row represents the past, second row represents the present, and the last row represents the future, okay? So if you look at the first card up here, for the past, the 5 of Swords is reversed. That is going to be your air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy. And the 5 of Swords reverses somebody is just trying to let go of mental stress, anxiety, difficulty. They don't want to battle. This person just wants peace. Okay, if it's you, you really just want peace at this point in your life. Aries, you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to deal with a difficult partner. Okay, you don't want to deal with it. You are really ready to let go and to get mental stability. The strength card says you have found strength to walk away from something or just leave something alone, or you found strength in the midst of a disappointing situation. Again, we have a lot of cups, and we're going to go through that. So for the past, we are looking at the 2 of Cups. That's like the soulmate card. Okay, that's going to be the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it does say that there was someone in your life that you did feel was a good pairing. I get the energy that you got along well with them. You were very happy together. This card says it's like you did everything. You ate together, you slept together, you woke up together, you traveled together, you did everything together. And it just slowly started to fall apart. Something happened in the past to the relationship where I don't know if it's your personal pet peeves. I feel like it's like your pet peeves and people in your past started to interfere. Something happened in the relationship that caused a rift, because right below the Two of Cups in your past, when you were getting along really well, is the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and that's the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The Eight of Pentacles said in the past, it's almost like you were at peace with this person. You found peace. You found clarity. You thought that you didn't have to really fight with this person. You thought that this person was the one. You really felt like this person that was in your life. It's a relationship, of course, that they were, you probably thought you were going to stay with them, because the Two of Cups here has a really strong energy of this is the one. It just feels like that. And then the Eight of Pentacles reverses of obviously saying it did not work out, okay? The Eight of Cups reverse, or the Eight of Pentacles reverse, is saying, you know, something just didn't work out, okay? The money. It could be somebody at work too much, somebody who put work first, because the Eight of Pentacles reverse means this could be a workaholic. Maybe this person, maybe if you'd started not getting along, the person stayed at work more and more and more. And they put work first, and they were always gone, and it bothered you. Okay? I think the first thing people do when they break up and they start having problems in relationship is you notice the person starts working more. Because at work there's other people, there's things to do, you're making money. There's a way when you go to work, it gets your mind off of things. And you're making money. So in the present position, we've got the King of Swords here. So there's definitely a male energy here. It could be a female too, because this is a general reading. But the King of Swords says it really just has a very strong energy. The King of Swords it does feel like a male, and it feels like a person. I feel like you really wanted this person in your life. They're not using their emotions towards you, their feelings, their thoughts. This is a serious person. When I look at the King of Swords, this card looks very serious to me. It doesn't feel like a playful person, because he's not a cup. He's a sword. He's a communicator. It's the energy I'm getting with the King of Swords when I look at this, Aries, is this person knows when to use their feelings. They know when to use their feelings, and they know when to cut them off. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay? And you had to be very strong when dealing with them, because they cut to the chase. They didn't beat around the bush. They did not sugarcoat anything when talking to you. They came right out and told you it is what it is. All right? Whoever you're seeing, or whoever you are dealing with, the present energy is, it is what it is. This person did not play with you, and they meant business. I mean, you were a good pairing with them, because in the past you guys worked out well, and you did have a lot of feelings for each other. But the King of Swords is not playing. He's serious. This also has the energy of a person that is, it can be a father figure, somebody you look up to. It could be a person of authority, a lawyer, a policeman, a doctor, a therapist, somebody like that, okay? A health guru, somebody that you really love and appreciate. But it's definitely someone you look up to, and you did have feelings for them. And you have had to find strength to live your life without them. That's the energy I'm getting here. You have to find strength to live your life without them. And then the Four of Cups reverse is the next card here that we're getting in the present position. Four of Cups means somebody's feelings just kind of stopped. It is a disappointment in love. It's a broken relationship, and it's like somebody just did not want to choose. Somebody just didn't make a choice. The Four of Cups reverse is missing an opportunity. The Four of Cups upright means you rejected them, okay? It means someone offered you love, somebody offered you attention, somebody offered you affection, and you rejected them. You told them, no, I don't want it. But when I look at the Two of Cups, that's not the case. The Four of Cups means you missed an opportunity. It's a missed opportunity. It's a missed chance. It's like you lost them. Okay? It's a relationship that just broke apart. And that's the energy we're getting over here. So that's why the Four of Cups has come, because now it's giving us an idea of what happened here with the Two of Cups, the soulmate card. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, it is no longer was working out. It's not working anymore. No one's putting action or energy in it. It's avoidance of it. And number 8 is the 8 of movement, action. But the 8 of Pentacles reverse is like somebody is no longer putting time and effort and energy into this relationship. They're no longer working on it. Number 8, the 8 of Pentacles is the card of work, like a job, work, money. And when it's reversed, it's like no longer working, losing a job. Okay, no longer in school, quitting. This is quitting. When it's 8 of Pentacles is reversed, it's quitting college, dropping your classes, quitting school, quitting a job, or losing a job. If it's a relationship, you're no longer working on that relationship. You're not putting in the time and the effort. Okay, so in the past, it fell apart. Even though the Five of Swords reverse was, even though you guys were communicating, okay, there was just, the 5 is a conflict, number of conflict. So there was some conflict in this relationship. There was difficulty. There was a conflict. Okay, even though this person was your soulmate and you loved each other, there were difficulties, there was conflict, there was hard times, there was arguing, there were back and forth words. I don't think you guys bit your tongue, and I do believe it was the King of Swords that didn't bite his tongue, because that's his energy, Aries. The King of Swords doesn't bite his tongue. The King of Swords didn't bite his tongue. And the Five of Swords reverse is like you tried to revert, you tried to pull back and, and not say what was on your mind. But it still was conflict. There was still a difficulty, and somebody tried to apologize and digress, but the relationship still, even though you loved each other and you were soulmates, it still ended up on the decline. Now, the king was serious about whatever he said. Whatever he said to you, Aries, he was serious about it. He meant business, and it was probably a little hurtful. And you tried to stay strong and accept what they said and go on. The Strength card said, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to accept this and move on, even though the number 8 of Pentacles reverse said it was a big loss. The Four of Cups reverse is in the future tense, saying, I'm trying to deal with this kid, what this king told me. The sword means he used the sword to communicate something that hurt. And the Strength card said, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to accept it. The fire energy, which is you, said, I will take it. I can handle it. I can handle it. The Strength card says, I can handle this. But the Four of Cups said, you're feeling it in your heart. You're feeling it in your heart. It's a loss. You lost them and it hurts. And it's like, if it's a female, you lost her and it's painful and you're trying to be strong. The Four of Cups said, I missed an opportunity. I lost them. It's a relationship that didn't work out. I lost this relationship. I lost this person. And it was a good choice. They were a good choice. They were a good option for me. And I still lost them. Now, in the future tense here, we're going to talk about that, Aries. The Nine of Cups is here. The wish card. Wish, hope, want things to work out. Really wanting things to work out. Okay? So that lets us know you wanted this person. And we know you did, because the Two of Cups soulmate card is saying you wanted them. I think they wanted you too, but there was some conflict with that Five of Swords reverse. And somebody was trying to pull back and be quiet. Somebody was trying to pull back. Somebody was trying to bite their tongue. The Five of Swords reverse is like, I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to just think about me. I want to be fair. And the Five of Swords, I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to say the things I want to say. But somehow That didn't work out either, because it must have come out a different way. Because if you don't say what you have to say, you're going to physically act it out. You're going to have an attitude. It comes out in different ways if you're not expressing yourself. This is if the King of Swords was able to verbally express himself. And how do we know? Because we got the Queen of Wands over here. That's your energy, Aries. And the Queen of Wands over here next to the Strength card said, I'm going to take action. So even though the King of Swords was able to speak and say what he wanted to say to you, and you had to be strong enough to listen to it and hear what he had to say, but the Queen of Wands took an action. So you did some type of physical action. I don't know if you spoke to them or talked to them or tried to do something physically to them. I'm not sure, but the Queen of Wands takes an action. It isn't necessarily a negative action, but you took some type of action towards that person. Okay, the Queen of Wands tries. She says, I really want this. I want it. Let's work on it. What do I have to do? The Queen of Wands says, what do I have to do to make things work? Because the Queen of Wands is the energy of a fire sign. She'll, like I said, it's the I'll do anything for you card. Whatever it takes to make things work, she's willing to do it. Even though the relationship over here in the past had problems. The King of Swords isn't using his emotions in the present. And the Strength card, you fire energy. The Leo is fire energy. So you, Aries, was trying to be strong and deal with it. Okay? But there still was a loss. Things did not work out. Because, the Aries can be tough. Aries is kind of tough to deal with in a relationship. We'll show our attitude. We'll show our ass. We get mad quick. We can be short-tempered if we don't get our way. Even though that this King of Swords is air energy. And the air signs are mental. They're thinkers. So it's like the King of Swords is trying to find mental clarity. With the Five of Swords next to him. But you as a Strength card, in the future tense, you're like, I got to do something. I don't know if you left. I don't know if you tried to come left or took some kind of physical action. But between the King talking and the Queen doing, it was a lot of talking from the King, a lot of action from the Queen, and it didn't work enough because maybe the Queen needed to talk more and the King needed to do more. But instead, the King was doing a lot of talking and saying things maybe that were a little sharp. And it wasn't the most worst things because he's not reversed. And the Queen was doing things. Maybe she was just too action-oriented, didn't want to sit still and listen. Because it's a Queen of Wands physical. She wants action. Maybe it was time for the Queen to sit still and listen. Maybe it was time for the King to take action. So in order for this relationship to have worked, the King would have needed a wand. To take some action. The Queen would have needed a sword to listen. So she could have some mental, stability and just be still and listen. And not be fidgety and anxious because as an Aries we don't want to hear everything. We just want action. Strength card here. Be strong. Do, go. And that's how the relationship could have sort of broken up. Ten of Cups reverse is a big loss. A major loss because this is the ending. This is the final card. Okay. This is the outcome of the relationship, Aries. So it's like the relationship was lost only because it's not like you didn't love each other. Because the Nine of Cups said you really wanted it to work. The Two of Cups said you were meant to be. It was like a soulmate. But you could not get it together between the King and the Queen. The King is a strong-willed. The Queen is strong-willed and the King is, he's strong too. So there was a lot being said. There was a lot being done. And the Nine of Cups says they still wanted it to work. They still loved each other and wanted it. But it just didn't work out. Ten of Cups reversed. And they lost the relationship. Four of Cups. Because the Eight of Pentacles said it just didn't work out. It's almost like Aries, the King of Swords needs a Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Wands needs a King of Wands. Okay? That's the energy I'm getting here. Okay. The Queen didn't say enough and the King didn't do enough. That's the feeling I'm getting. The Ten of Cups reversed. Like I said, it just didn't work out because it was so much two strong personalities, and it's like they clashed. And it just caused the relationship to flounder. With the Eight of Pentacles, it did not work and they lost their love. The Ten of Cups reverses a big change. Ten of Cups represents change, a loss. It's like you lost it all. You lost everything. Okay? For this particular relationship. Okay? So that's your reading for now. I'll see you next time. Super T's out.